You are now listening to Hong Kong 2, the only podcast sanctioned by People's Republic of China, featuring Chris Lynch and Benjamin Taylor.
You wanted to open with what
I heard you were making music.
what I did while you were okay. So Chris,
What'd you do when you were gone?
Chris was doing the Scuffed Realtor stream, and while he was doing that, I had a stroke of inspiration and
You
decided
had a stroke.
I had a stroke of it's a stroke of inspiration. Okay, Beethoven used to have them. Mozart used to have them.
Correct.
So I'm like, I'm going to go make music. So then I go to FL Studio on Chris's computer and I start.
You may just play it on the mic.
Well, I want to tell the story because the story's kind of like, it's just like, it's kind of funny. So I couldn't figure out how to get 808s. And I was like texting Chris during his stream about how to get 808s, and I was saying that they weren't working. And I realized it's because I was dragging them into like a piano plugin. So for 30 minutes, I was trying to get 808s.
you must have not used FL in a while.
I haven't, man. It's been so long. All right, but this is the beat. So here. I liken it to a Lil White beat.
I didn't know that you appreciated Lil White.
Lil White's awesome, man.
I'm on acid.
Oxycontin, Xanax bars.
Yeah.
All right, so listen to this. Check this, right? Yeah, some Steel Mallet up in there.
Oh yeah.
That's like 50 Cent approved sound.
Steel Pan.
Pretty sure 50 Cent used that sound in
His video
in
game.
his video game. Go fuck yourself, man.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah,
I can see Lil White on that.
so I made a rap beat, and then at the end I was thinking about like adding angels, and like it would transition into like a cowboy, like dun da da dun da da dun.
Oh damn.
So it would be like the first 2 minutes would be rap, and then the last 2 minutes would be.
He's genre mashing.
I mean, that's just like it's called. We'll call it Ben.
We'll call it Ben.
We'll call it Ben music.
That's what it says on my shirt. It says Ben rocks. It says Ben is awesome.
See, I don't mind some metal, but the whole thing about the metal design is it's very pointy, and it looks like it would hurt you if you made it into a real thing.
I guess that's the. Well, it's supposed to look like splatter and gore.
Yeah, but it looks like sharp.
I guess that's the point.
I don't like it. Too violent for me personally.
Yeah.
So
you made a beat.
Oh yeah.
Good
So
for
wait,
you.
I also on the topic of metal music, the other day, I was driving and I was listening to Black Sabbath.
And you were discovering that they were.
And I discovered that Black Sabbath is actually kind of a cool band.
You know, I don't listen to them much, or I haven't really listened to them much, but I know that they're influential. That's real.
I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say they're influential. I think they're a good band. Wasn't Ozzy Osbourne? Didn't he do he was the lead singer for that band?
Yeah.
Right. But he was
influential. He had the whole TV show where he was all on drugs and shit.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne is influential, not his fucking band.
Yes, it is. In terms of metal music, it's influential. It influenced bands.
You just said that you don't listen to it that much, so how would you know if it's influential or not?
I just know.
You don't know.
You know, some stuff you just know. You know.
Yeah, I know they're not an influential band because I just listened to them for the first time the other day.
What compelled you to listen to them?
I was like listening to. I've been stepping out of my music comfort zone and listening to like scarier music.
Good.
With scarier like.
Maybe I can get you into metal.
Heavier mixing. No, I don't want to listen to metal.
I'll get you there.
I don't want to do that though.
There's some badass metal music, man.
Really? Because I put on a Meshuggah video the other day, and
you listen to Bleed by Meshuggah, which is like their popular like YouTube
I was
song.
chilling at KP, and
that's not a good entry to Meshuggah, but Meshuggah's
dude. What the fuck is that music video? That music video is terrifying.
It's a weird
that
music video.
opens on a dude that's leashed, and the guy there's a strobe light that's flashing. It's very excessive.
It's
and
not
the
a-
song is not even that good, to be honest with you.
It's not an entry level. It's not a good song to. It's not a great song. I'll be honest.
Would you say that Meshuggah is a good band?
Yeah, let's not go down that road. I could write a documentary on
Dude.
on Meshuggah.
Well,
but
I personally don't really think they're that good of a band.
it's if you go from like Sublime and Kodak Black to Meshuggah, it's a big leap.
Well, so what?
I got
mean,
into them when I was like 14, so it's kind of like a, when you get into stuff in high school,
Oh,
you're very
definitely.
attached to it, and
Oh, definitely.
so it's one of those situations.
Oh, definitely.
So that's a different.
I was very attached to skateboarding.
There you go.
So, I mean,
Hence the dime hoodie.
if you told 14-year-old Ben to listen to Meshuggah, he probably would have.
You might be wearing the exact same outfit from the last podcast.
Is that, dude? I don't think I am. Fuck, really?
That's okay.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
That's fine.
I'm busy.
It'll be a lot less yellow this podcast.
I think I was wearing different jeans, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
have
wearing shoes, and I'm bringing back the barefoot. People like the bare feet.
Yeah,
Chris.
it's fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Nah, there's something weird about that. I probably wouldn't indulge that freak fantasy.
I'm not even trying to indulge it. It's just this is what I'm comfortable. I'm
You
comfortable
put
with.
bags over, like grocery bags.
I
like,
I should mosaic my feet for the
You
whole
should
pod
do white-
with motion and keyframes.
yeah, yeah, like edit the audio first, and then you have to do a feet pass.
Yeah, feet pass.
Mm-hmm.
And shouts out to Shoddy.
Yep.
Who does the
Thanks,
audio?
Shoddy. Thank you for the audio. Chris is refusing. I very graciously went out and got beer for Chris because he was
You
because
got
I knew
beer
that
on-
when his stream wrapped,
You got beer on your own accord as well.
No, yes, I selfishly.
You got
did
beer
want-
for me. You would have been like, Chris, what kind of beer you want?
Yeah, no, that I would not. I'm trying to turn you from a boy to a man, Chris. You need to start drinking Guinness.
You like Guinness, huh?
You need to drink dark beer. It's good for you.
Will you get Guinness when we go to Ireland for our Ireland tour?
I've been to Ireland and I've had
When we
Guinness.
go as men?
Do you think we'll go to Ireland at some point?
Yeah, for the HK2 tour
Oh yeah, that's
in
right.
2026.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll probably drink a beer when that happens.
So I was listening to Shane's podcast,
Yeah.
and he was talking about the Super Bowl weekend. He was just going from party to party, hanging out with Vince Vaughn and other famous people. And he was talking about how he was drunk and scaring people away by saying like jokes like, "Yeah, my dad's a gay pedophile,"
Nice.
to like NFL quarterbacks.
That's pretty funny.
And he-
Shane Gillis was doing that?
Yeah, he would be running jokes like that I would be running if like I was really drunk. Like stuff that's not funny, but I'm just fucked up.
No, yeah, but it's still mad funny.
It is still funny. And he's like, "Yeah, my dad's a gay pedophile." And then like the NFL quarterbacks like, "Cool, bro, I'll see you."
Nice, yeah.
And Shane
You-
was
you
like,
kept-
"Fuck."
You keep talking about the video of him trying to get into the Uber.
Or yeah, he was trying to get in the front
Trying to
seat
get
of
in
his
the
friend's car.
but he was like with his friends.
It was just funny because it was like, oh, this is a video I would record with my friends, like recording one of us drunk. And it was
Yeah.
just it reminded me, it was like, oh, some of these people who become wildly famous are just like you and me.
Just normal
They're just
guys.
normal dudes.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of being a guy.
You could be yourself. You could be a dude and get drunk with your friends and have fun. It's okay to do.
Doesn't work out. It usually does not work out for the females. The female
Well,
famous people.
I
They end up
mean,
being that. What's that girl's? What's that what's that blonde girl? Bobby.
oh God,
By the way, Bobby.
dude, she's
that's
terrible.
That's
Bobby,
a boy's
her-
name.
Dude, her last name is like Alt. What's her last name? Like Althoff? Like
Let's
some
not-
ugly. She got an
Let's
ugly.
not even Let's not even plug it.
All right, man. Fuck that bitch.
But-
she just got divorced from her husband too. Haha. Sorry,
Yeah.
her husband divorced her. So, yeah, take that. Take that. Being on the receiving end.
Shouts out to the husbands initiating the divorce, because it's usually the females.
Yeah, man. For real.
It's usually the women. I don't mean to say females in a derogatory way. I know that You ever heard girls not like the term females? Like it's like some Andrew Tate shit.
Yeah, it's like something about because they have a pussy.
They couldn't vote years ago.
Something about them having a pussy that makes them not like the term females.
We love our female followers.
I personally don't call chicks females. To me, they're chicks.
I like chicks.
They're just chicks.
That's endearing. It's a baby.
That's a
chicken.
fucking chick right there.
Baby
Yeah,
chicken. They're cute.
Yeah,
Fluffy.
Everyone there. You got big, like fat chicks, skinny chicks,
bald chicks.
You got bald chicks. You got chicks with cancer. But most of the time, when I was in high school, I went through this thing where I started buzzing my hair a lot, and I would buzz my hair pretty frequently.
You saw into the future.
Well, I saw American History X, and I fucking loved it. Joking.
Well, it's a good movie.
It is
like
a good
from
movie.
a movie.
It is a good
standpoint.
movie. I wasn't like Edward Norton bald though. I was just like
I like Edward Norton.
I was receding in high school, so I just like started shaving it basically. But now I'm older, and I'm realizing that you can grow your hair out and just wear a beanie, and you boom, once again your head is fixed. Or you can alternatively not wear a beanie and just like accept the fact you're balding. That works too. I have to get another beer.
Get your beer, boy. Yeah, the balding thing. The balding question. The BQ. The BQ stacker from Burger Queen. From Burger Queen. The BQ, the Burger Queen. I mean, Ben, if you ever want to get turkey hair replacement,
I would never do that because I'm not like self-conscious about it. I think I look actually.
the hair plugs is going.
I think the fact that I'm balding
You're
actually
great,
suits
bro.
me. It suits my personality, frankly.
You're great, man.
You're great.
Also, getting the hair replacement therapy or whatever, it goes against God's wishes.
Yes, if I wasn't supposed to be bald, I would have a full head of hair.
What about breast reduction for girls?
Yeah. Let's destroy the beautiful breasts that God put on those beautiful, sweet,
Big naturals.
big, natural, succulent. Let's cut them open and rip them apart.
Yeah, I mean,
like, let me get. I'll do it. We don't even need to go to the
remember
doctor.
that scene in Superbad?
What scene?
You've seen Superbad?
If you refresh my memory, I'm sure I'll remember.
Michael
it.
Cera,
Is that the one with the
Jonah
the
Hill.
kids in high school?
McLovin.
Oh, and they are going off to college, but
And they have a party.
the one kid is pissed that his friend is. Yeah,
Going to a different
I've seen that
college.
movie. Yes.
Well, there's a scene where Jonah Hill and Michael Cera spot one of their classmates, and they're like, "There's Cindy, whoever. She just got a fucking breast reduction.
yeah.
Why the fuck did she get a breast reduction? It's like slapping God in the face." And Michael Cera's like, "Dude, they were huge. Like her back, she had back pain." And Jonah Hill's like, "Fuck back pain."
I fucking hate those actors though. That movie is pretty funny,
I
but
know. We were talking about.
we were talking about this at work.
This is the end.
We were talking about this is the end and how it may as well all be one. It may as well all be Jonah Hill. Like,
Yeah.
It should just be like 20 Jonah Hills, and Jonah Hill can just fucking act with himself.
Do you like James Franco?
No, not really. I think he's like.
I think he's alright.
I think he was cool in Spider-Man. I thought his character was pretty badass in Spider-Man.
You know
his
who
dad's like.
Yeah.
His dad's like talking to him from the dead. That was a good movie.
Spider-Man 1?
Yeah, the very first one.
Oh.
The Tobey Maguire one was Fly.
Timeless.
That
cinema.
was a James Franco movie that will live forever.
What about you know who I think is a despicable
Who's that?
actor? Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my god, bro. If I had a bullet and I was standing in front of Ryan Reynolds and like Hitler, this is not the Office joke. This is just a hypothetical.
This is purely
If there- if
this is
there-
purely comedy.
I'll rephrase it so it's not exactly ripped from the Office, okay? If Hitler and
Ryan Reynolds were in the
Ryan
same room.
Reynolds were together, I would just kill. I would kill Ryan Reynolds. I would kill Ryan Reynolds. Hitler would go free, and Ryan Reynolds would live. I just removed the third person from the equation. But the reason why
Hitler was gonna go on
the
his own
reason that
anyways.
Ryan Reynolds is worse than Hitler is because he's like,
He's first of all, he's Deadpool.
first of all, he plays Deadpool, which is like, that movie is so. I cannot stand the writing in that movie. It sounds like it was written by a bunch of 40-year-old guys who would like. If you were a writer for Deadpool, you'd probably be cupping your farts and like throwing them at people.
Yeah, and you'd be
Like in the writers' room.
you'd be talking about new Mountain Dew flavors.
Yeah, talking about like stopping the whole writing process to fucking jerk each other off or something.
Yeah.
That's the vibe that I get from that script. And also Ryan Reynolds just strikes me as the kind of guy who is a fag.
Maybe Ryan Reynolds is a good dude in person, but he ends up being in movies where he has to play a character that's totally insufferable. I don't want to spew too much hate for this episode. I'm actually feeling a good positive.
A good
vibe.
positive. You want to start? Do you want to start radiating positive vibes? Because I can flip that switch if you want. I know how to be positive, Chris. What do you want to run? You want to run HK2 positivity, the John Krasinski show over here? I saw a really cute.
The John Krasinski Network.
You seen any cute videos online lately?
Yeah, I saw a video. This is kind of, you might find this gross, but I saw, you know how Twitter is riddled with horrible shit, like Twitter.
Yes.
I saw a video on Twitter of a mother dolphin giving birth to a baby dolphin and teaching him how to swim and whatnot. It's pretty beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
And then immediately after that, I saw a Ukrainian soldier being blown up by an aerial attack. So
Yeah,
it's like
that sounds about right. It sounds about accurate for
it's
Twitter.
like gore and porn, and then there's one little nice kitten video.
That's funny. I had the urge to look up this video that I saw mad long ago, and it's this like older black dude who's trying to get into the convenience store, but these like two thugs, like these two like 11, 12-year-old thugs are like blocking the doorway so nobody can get in, and the guy comes up to him and he like has his phone out and he's recording them. He's like, hey, why you acting so hard, man? You probably ain't older than what, 5 years old. I ain't mean no disrespect. No, wait, hold on. He goes, I ain't mean no disrespect, man. And the guy and the kid standing there, he's like, 5 years old, man, get out of my block. And the guy's like,
This is an adult man.
this is
talking
an
to a
adult
10
man talking to like two kids. He goes, nah, bro, you ain't gotta be that hard. Look, you got a mom, you got a dad, you got a grandma.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to go watch this movie. It's a Prince movie. And he tells him to go watch the fucking Prince movie. And he goes, you need to go cry. You need to get a good cry out.
Damn, that might be good advice.
And the kid starts crying in the video.
Oh no
He
shit!
like immediately breaks down into tears.
Probably because a fucking
Because-
older man is accosting him.
No, because even the mention of Prince is enough to bring people to tears. That's
In the black community?
That's how amazing his legacy is. In the human community, Chris. If you have a beating heart, except for Indians, they don't have hearts.
Nah, shouts out to my Indian. Shouts out to the Indian fans.
We have Indian. We do not have Indian fans.
Probably
Yo, y'all out there
maybe
in
one
India?
or two.
All right, if you're in India, thank you. You can be.
Do you want to know something really funny that Nick did on stream?
Yes.
He took a piece of toilet paper and he wiped a bunch of coffee grinds on it to make it look like it was a shitty piece of toilet paper. And the first thing he did on stream was he was like, oh, what's that? He had like it stuck on his pants, and he brings it out. And he's like, there's a shitty toilet paper on my pants, and then he eats it. It was really funny.
That's hilarious.
And then he starts spitting it up.
Damn, that's so funny, bro.
Nick's funny motherfucker, man.
That's killer.
Oh my god, Nick's so funny.
Yeah, Nick is a funny dude. I was talking to him earlier. He's very conversational, Nick.
Oh yeah,
He's-
when he starts being quick and funny and talking, I feel like I have Down syndrome.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
yeah,
like he's just
You-
so quick and funny.
Nah, yeah, it's hard to compete with that. But we're not supposed to compete. He's supposed to shine.
Comparison is the comparison robs you of joy. There's some saying it's like comparison is the killer of
Yeah.
joy.
Something
You don't want to compare yourself to other
Nah,
people.
and it's not even like it's just like I envy how cool, like he's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so
It's life
easy. He's so
experience.
easy with words. It's really
He's also really good with eye contact. So if you're in
Yes.
if you were talking and it's me, Nick, and a couple other friends, he'll make sure to like engage with everybody equally. Like if you're talking, he'll make sure to look
Right.
at you. He'll be like, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's
Yeah.
very good with that.
right.
I
Well,
think
these are all things that people can improve.
yes,
and these can be that's a learned thing. Maintaining eye contact,
being engaging,
being
listening
listening
knowing
to people.
not when to butt in. That takes years of skill, but I know Nick has been in sales and has done a lot of other gigs throughout his whole life to where he probably just learned that.
Nah, he's cool, man. He's a good dude.
Good ass dude.
Scuff's Realtor is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's good. It's people it's like a comedy, but it's also very informative.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed about Roku City, because it's on my fucking television all the time, is they you've seen advertisement placement.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Not the Reptile Royale, but they'll have a McDonald's.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Like built into the Roku City.
yes, they had SpongeBob a couple months ago.
Oh, wow.
Like
that's
in the
interest-
background,
Right. No, I get it.
they'll have like a pizza.
Scrolling past.
Yeah, there'll be like a Pizza Hut.
Oh, that's
and it's-
really
and
something.
It's only during.
Well, I mean, think about it. It's just a big billboard right there.
You think we could cough up some dough and get some ad space in Roku City?
Yeah, fuck it.
Have a little-
We'll put HK2 behind the bridge right there.
What would we have? Like a little building,
I think we'd have.
a little podcast headquarters.
Yeah.
It'd be like a news station.
We'd be in the window. We'd be like Google-fied, like
yeah,
just squares and circles on us. But
yeah. We'll be in
yours would have long hair, and I would have like a beanie on or something.
yeah, and we'd be talking like this. I'd be here, and
So you could see us through the window.
there'd be a satellite HK2
Yeah,
studios.
it'd be pretty cool. It'd be Roku City.
You know, can't wait till we make the jump to. Although I don't know if it should happen, but you know how professional podcasts are 4K camera on one person, camera on the other person, it switches back and forth.
Yeah, we've talked about this. This would require.
I mean, I know how to set it up, but it would
Would you want to do it in here?
no, it'd have to be at a. It would
Yeah,
have
we
to.
would need to. We would need to rent a studio, build a set.
It would need to be down the line where we're.
Well,
have
that's
some
like you're
serious
talking
growth.
episode 50, probably 50 or
I would say 150.
100. Yeah, something like that. Maybe
But-
50's pushing it.
But still, to this day,
It will happen. Just give it time. All we have to do is just keep pushing them out. It will be
But-
fine.
still, to this day, Matt and Shane, they do. This is their format.
I mean, that's your favorite podcast.
This is the mics they use.
Yep.
They're on a couch.
Yep.
They use mics, wired mics.
God, man, how much would you love to go? What would you do to go on that podcast? Honestly, would you give up our friendship to
No.
go? Oh, you wouldn't. Okay.
Never.
Would you give up your Ibanez to go on that podcast?
I'd give up one of them.
Which one? Which would you give up your most valuable one?
I would give up my.
Would you give up your favorite one? Would you give up your favorite Ibanez if it meant you could go on Matt?
I would give up
Shane's?
whatever my favorite Ibanez that I could purchase again. I don't know. Well, the thing is,
Well, I'm just trying to measure, like, I'm trying to gauge because I have. It's like it's going to be your birthday this year, so I'm thinking about what I can do for you.
Isn't it gonna be anyone's birthday any year? Unless it already passed from February, but I don't know. The thing is, it wouldn't make any sense because it'd be like, they'd be like, who the fuck are you? And I'd be like, oh, I work for Sam.
You could just tell them you're a fan and just say, I would like let them know that you're coming before you wouldn't just show up.
Yeah. We got Chris Lynch coming. He
Bro.
works for Sam Hyde.
You wouldn't just teleport in there. It would be an arrangement. It would be like your birthday episode.
Make a wish. We got to make a wish for Chris. He's dying, and he wanted.
Bro, it is not Make a Wish. This is just like me. I can say like, look, my friend Chris, he's a big fan. I have. Will you guys make him a guest for $20,000? Let's do it. He'll go, okay.
20 grand? Yeah, I think they'd bite.
I think they would bite for 20 grand.
I think they'd bite. But no, currently just focused on.
I'm not worried about that. I know. It was just a question.
I was thinking about pizza.
Yeah, what's up with that?
The thing about pizza at this hour is the only pizza places open that would deliver are shit pizza places. Like like Vasilia's. And that shit is fucking
nah, fuck
garbage.
that place sucks.
I'll find an alternative.
All right.
Chinatown on Thayer.
You want to go to Thayer Street at this hour?
No.
Delivered.
Delivery,
Okay. I thought you were saying you wanted to go to Thayer Street.
No. Chinatown on Thayer. You can get a lot of stuff late night, but
well, we'll worry about that after the pod or at halftime. What's up with all the porn stars dying?
I saw that Cagney
I've seen
Lynn
like
Carter.
3, or maybe it's the same chick, but
Who's the one that was like today was the blonde chick, Cagney Lynn Carter.
Well, last week it was some other fucking chick, or a couple of days ago. I don't know. I didn't catch the name.
Let me Google porn stars that died recently.
It's just dude, what is up? I guarantee you, like, at least 2 porn stars have died this month. 2 or 3, maybe even 3, bro. Fuck it.
So is the idea that it's a conspiracy?
One had suicide, one killed herself, one overdosed. One was shot in the back of the head by the
Cagney
CIA.
Lynn Carter dead at 36 after suicide.
Yes. Is there an overdose one? Dripping.
Sophie Anderson reportedly dies after fellow adult star husband.
After what?
I don't know.
It's bullshit. Whatever.
That's
the deal?
dark.
Well, what's the deal? So why'd she kill herself? That's the real question.
Because she realized her fucking asshole was gaped for fucking 10 years on the internet.
That's, I mean,
I don't know. People.
She was just like, she was making a documentary on the pedophile network.
She just went through, I don't know. It's tragic.
It is.
Sucks.
That is fucked up. That is crazy. That is unfortunate. I stopped watching porn, so I really.
Yeah.
I really feel no type of way. If you imagine like all the people that have her videos downloaded right now, like that would watch her every day, probably jerk off to her all the time.
Oh, as soon as fucking
they get the news that she died, and
Louis J. Gomez tweeted out the tweet that showed that she died. He quote tweeted it and was like, "Fellas, you know what to do."
That's funny. That's mad
jerk
funny.
off to her now.
That's so funny. That's so foul, bro. That's like a form of fucking necrophilia. It's just e-necrophilia.
Yeah, it's
not even necrophilia.
Post-mortem.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Y'all stop. You guys gotta not wank. You guys gotta not. I was telling Jet.
Wanking off.
I had an idea about. I was about to call it wanking off, but I've never done that before. I've never said that.
That's what they say in the UK.
Yeah, wanking off. It is kind of. It sounds funny. So I had an idea for like people that watch porn. Before you watch porn, this would be like an executive. Or please tell me the mics are fucking on.
Yeah.
All right,
they're on.
Like, if I was ever president, right, my first order of business as an executive order, if you're about to watch porn or masturbate, like, either or, even if you don't watch porn, even if you're about to jerk off, you have to stand up naked and yell out at the top of your lungs, "I'm about to jerk my little cock." or jerk my little dick.
I'm sure that would not change. I'm sure everybody would do it.
No, they would stop. It would stop. Bro, people would stop.
They would just be in their
porn.
shower. I'm going to do it.
They wouldn't. You think they'd start raising their hand?
Yeah.
Both hands. Wow, you're optimistic.
No.
I seriously think that would deter people from watching.
Maybe we would deter 10 people.
Chris, you're such a pessimist.
I don't know.
You have to be optimistic.
I don't think people will stop under any circumstances.
Well, because they're not all as fucking smart as me. People are stupid. Stupid people. But I also eat a double Big Mac. So what do I know?
Yeah. That's the same thing almost.
I fucking love a double Big Mac. Bro, I was leaving today.
Is that the standard? Can you go back to the singles?
First double Big Mac that I had, I hated it. The last two that I've had,
fire,
like out of this world, bro. Like,
good for you.
They gotta keep that on the menu.
It's not gonna be there for long, man.
I'm gonna just order it.
Keep ordering it until it's discontinued.
Nah, and I might just say add 2 patties on either side of the middle bun.
I'm pretty sure, even after it's discontinued, you'll still be able to order it off the special menu.
I'm gonna just say I want a double Big Mac.
I want a Big Mac.
But then the lady goes
2 extra patties.
But then the lady goes, they're discontinued.
I'm like, no, they're not. You just put another patty on each. Literally, bro.
Not for real. Yeah, facts. Yep. Let's move on. What's some positive? What are some cool things that you've been not listening to?
Things.
One cool thing that's recently entered my life. Okay, I've been getting into Prince. I know we mentioned that earlier.
Prince?
The kid, yes, the music artist Prince.
Oh, Prince, yes.
Yes, Prince. So I watched a clip of Prince performing Purple Rain at the halftime Super Bowl.
Yep.
In 2011 or something.
Really?
Yeah, pretty recent. That's not recent.
Because he passed away.
That is recent though.
He passed away what, a couple years ago?
Yeah, he passed away in the 2020s, I think. Fuck, I don't even know. I don't know if it was at the end of the decade. Either way, I was watching his Purple Rain performance at the Super Bowl, and it's pouring rain, and Prince. There's some famous quote about there's Prince, the fucking stadium, it's raining, it's pouring rain. Do you want to perform? And he's like, can you make it rain harder? Which is
whoa.
That's a badass quote.
Yeah.
So then he goes out and he shreds on this custom guitar. His guitar is his emblem is the body
the swirly thing.
Yeah, so the body of his guitar is his emblem. And he's got he's just shredding during the solo for Purple Rain. Just totally shreds the solo.
He's one talented ass motherfucker.
And then I look into Prince, right? So I'm like, wow, that was really badass. That was a really good performance. I want to know more about this guy. So then I look up Prince. Did you know that he did a movie, which I mentioned, the guy said to the kid, you should watch the Prince movie. And then I remember it just, I looked into it. And I was amazed because Purple Rain he dropped an album and a movie at the same time, I think. It premiered in LA at the fucking Chinese theater or whatever that bullshit is.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being such a savage that you make a feature film?
Yeah, that's
drop an album.
Yeah.
That's cooler than anything Michael Jackson's ever done.
Yeah, that's pretty epic.
I can't think of any other.
Yeah, after the pod, you got to put me on to some Prince stuff because I'm not educated.
You would like Prince. He's a guitar player. You like playing guitar.
I know he's a guitar player, but he's also just he's good with all music. He knows multiple instruments, right?
He knows everything, dude. He knows every. During his recording sessions, he used to write songs in one day because he would just work with one. It was just him and a sound engineer. So as he was laying down tracks, they would be mixing it live, and then by the end of the session, he would have a fully mixed, produced song.
Yeah.
And so he'd do the bass, and then he would do the guitar, and then he would do the drums, and he would like leave mistakes in. He had a vault put into his house of all of his unreleased songs. He has like 2,000 hours of unreleased music, and it's literally in a vault that you need a combination to unlock.
Has it not?
It's
been
never
released?
been. It's like demos, but it's also completed albums.
And who is he ever playing? Is that ever? Is the Prince estate ever?
I don't
going
know
to release
who's
it?
in charge of the Prince estate, but they're sitting on a fucking gold mine because Prince has a dude. He's so sick.
He
Like,
probably wants to keep that vaulted up forever, just for the swag points.
oh, totally. I don't think the Prince estate would ever release his shit. But I mean, who knows? In like 50 years, I mean, who's to say?
You think he was getting hella pussy?
He's an interesting case because I don't think he was ever into dudes, but he was doing gay shit. He was
He was feminine.
I was watching an interview with him and Chris Rock, and Chris Rock was like, "What's good with the androgynous shit?" Because he was dressing very androgynous.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
A little fruity.
and so Prince was like, I wasn't trying to like explore my sexuality. I was just being myself. And then also it was a bit of like it was a little performative.
That's base.
And he'd be like, it's rock and roll, like whatever, which is a satisfactory answer. I mean, technically, if you're if you're like that good,
You do whatever you
you
want.
could probably get away with. He was saying like he had choreographed like kissing his male like bass player and kissing his like female keyboardist, or not kissing his male bass player, but like he would hug his male bass player and then kiss his female keyboardist. So he wasn't being like OD and like kissing dudes.
He's just being himself.
He's just being himself. It's like, fuck it, bro. Let the guy just fucking rock out. He shreds on guitar anyways.
What about R. Kelly?
I mean, did he go to trial?
Yeah, I think bro's in jail.
He was sentenced? What can you look into that real
Let me
quick?
fact check that.
That's actually I'm curious. Also, what time are we at? Just out of curiosity.
19-minute.
Not like I'm in any rush. We can go for
R.
we can
Kelly.
go for 20 because we did a drink break.
The singer is currently serving 30 years in prison for racketeering and sex trafficking.
Oh my God, 30 years.
Yeah, so if he comes out,
Holy
he'll
fuck.
be like what, like 70 or 80?
Wow, man, that's straight brutal, bro.
He was fucking with.
No. I don't. I
minors.
like, but fuck, I don't know the details of his case. How young? What was the youngest chick that he probably like?
He was
probably
fucking with.
He's probably doing like sick shit.
He was
Didn't he-
fucking with Aaliyah,
Oh yeah, Aaliyah the singer. Wasn't
and
he
she was like 14.
Well, isn't the meme like R. Kelly was like pissing on girls or some
Yeah,
bullshit?
yeah.
That's what
Dave Chappelle popularized that.
Yeah,
that,
R.
like,
R.
story.
Kelly pissing on girls. I mean, bro, if R. Kelly's in jail, they should all be in jail. He made Trapped in the Closet. Like, put Justin
Trapped in
Bieber-
the Closet was a banger though.
Bro, I used to watch Trapped in the Closet in middle school. Like
It's like a comedy series.
bro, I was watching that in like 7th grade on my graphic design class, and I remember watching that and being like, this is an actual masterpiece.
Yeah.
And watching that being like, this is so good. And I couldn't actually get any work done because I was so obsessed with how good Trapped in the Closet was.
Yeah.
But I think like obviously we don't even need to touch what a cesspool the music industry is, but I'm sure
Yeah.
there's singers that are guiltier than R. Kelly that are probably like topping the fucking Billboard charts or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So
But I mean, you've seen Space Jam, right?
yeah, nah, actually,
Remember
isn't
that
that that's like the Bugs Bunny bullshit.
Yeah, with Michael Jordan.
Nah, I'm not watching that.
Oh, that was. I mean,
I ain't watching that.
if you didn't watch it as a kid, but the opening scene has young Michael Jordan fucking playing basketball at night.
Right.
Young Michael Jackson, young Michael Jordan, and they play "I Believe I Can Fly" like that. That's a good ass song.
Yeah.
Enough about R. Kelly.
Oh, that's where R. Kelly came in.
Yeah. That was a banger scene.
I gotcha. I never watched that movie because I always thought Looney Tunes was stupid.
Yeah, I never fucked with Looney Tunes.
I always thought Looney Tunes was mad dumb, and like,
I was not.
The fact that like Looney Tunes is like the first iteration of what Marvel shit was, because Looney Tunes had their own like universe, and they would do like spin-off shows and bullshit.
Was Looney Tunes Disney?
Now Looney Tunes was its own thing. I think it was like
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, yeah. Looney Tunes is the Warner Brothers.
Who are the Warner Brothers? Probably.
To be honest, nah, I never watched Looney Tunes, but I fuck with Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry is fucking.
And Jerry,
You don't like Tom and Jerry?
It's a one-trick pony.
What about
they run around and they hit each other?
Yeah, but it's good for like once a year.
It's good for kids. Yeah.
I never watched it like growing up, but nowadays I can watch Tom and Jerry and like I think it's kind of funny. I know it's like stupid.
You'll watch Tom and Jerry and laugh out loud?
Not out loud, but like no, I don't watch Tom and Jerry, but I laugh to myself.
Mouse.
I like chuckle at some of the shit.
What about Three Stooges?
That's for retards. I ain't watching that.
Three Stooges is a historic thing.
Yeah, but it's also like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm being closed-minded. I guess I'd give Three Stooges a try because it is like everybody.
It's old. It's a very.
I've never
old
watched it, but the clips I've seen are just like, I'm like, oh my god. But also, it might be funny now.
What was It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, that movie is great, man. That's a Christmas movie. It's about a guy who's gonna kill himself.
Really?
So God sends an angel. I think he sends an angel, Gabriel or something. What the fuck was that guy's? I don't know the angel's name. But the angel shows the guy what life would be like if he was never born. And so this like he goes, I wish I was never born. And then the angel goes,
Isn't that Scrooge?
No. That's where the ghost takes Scrooge around.
That's a Christmas Carol.
That's a Christmas Carol you're thinking of, and he shows Scrooge how everybody else is living compared to him, because Scrooge was wealthy and ungrateful.
You want to know something fucked up?
Well, I haven't finished explaining A Wonderful Life to you yet.
Continue.
But tell me something fucked up first.
Oh no, the Christmas Carol. They do a Christmas Carol play in Providence, and I went with my parents when I was young, a couple times. First time I went, normal. Scrooge was an old white guy, the actor that was in the play. I went another time. Scrooge was played by a woman.
What the fuck?
I'm not.
That's interesting.
Yep. Next year, Scrooge is a black guy.
Wow, that's weird.
Which is fine. But that's not who the characters were.
That's not historically accurate. Historically, Ebenezer Scrooge is a grouchy old white man who is upset because he's not making enough money.
No, he's probably.
Anyways, but a Wonderful Life is actually a very moving.
Who was Little Timmy?
Little Timmy is
it Jimmy or Timmy?
Little Timmy, or it's like. We call him Cripple Tim. I don't know what his name is. He's like
a
we
very
just call
sweet character.
Just call him a retard.
Anyways, Wonderful Life.
A Wonderful Life is the guy exclaims, "I wish I was never born," and then the angel grants him his wish, and so he's in this hypothetical world where he was never born, and the world is complete shit because
they ripped off Christmas Carol.
No, they didn't rip off Christmas Carol. It's completely different, bro. Totally different concepts. A Christmas Carol is a man seeing how other people live in comparison to him, whereas A Wonderful Life is a man seeing what life would be like if he had never been born. It's the butterfly effect. So it's completely different. A Christmas Carol takes place in real time, whereas A Wonderful Life is complete fantasy where an angel comes in and changes the world.
I see, okay. I'll have to rewatch it.
I'll have to do movie reviews. I'm actually not bad at this.
You'll be the Anthony Fantano of movies.
Fuck that. I'll just like
You'll be the Benjamin Taylor.
I'll take over Roger Ebert and I'll name it BenjaminTaylor.com. It'll be movie reviews.
You should buy Benjamin Taylor.
Nah, I don't want to do that. What? And what? Just have a picture of my face smiling. That's actually
And your
kind of funny.
socials. Yeah, just have a picture of your face and your
My socials. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe
And
I
a
will.
Hong Kong 2 Patreon link.
There's like a musician named Benjamin Taylor though.
Really?
Yes,
It's a common name. We have common names.
I know, man.
I don't know if you realize that.
I looked up the etymology of Taylor. It's in English.
Doesn't it mean it just means clothing
It's
maker?
the 10th most common name in England, so I'm basically a fucking native out there.
You're basically
If I
royalty.
ever go there, all I gotta do is talk like this and put a hammer to my teeth. they'll say, oh,
I'm a Taylor.
that's Benjamin from down the way. He's
That's
the
Benjamin Taylor. He's the Duke of Edmonton.
fucking idiots.
You've never been.
That's
to
actually mean. I'm sorry.
Have you ever been
I didn't mean that. You guys aren't fucking idiots.
you never went to London, right?
Nope. Never been.
It's kind of lit.
I've been to Ireland. That's about as far into
We gotta go to Europe, man.
white man. Oh, I've been to Italy.
We gotta go, but we have to go to Europe
Yeah, like
now.
we should go to the. Oh no, I don't want to go, dude. There's a fucking stabbing problem over there. You can get stabbed.
It's not that bad.
That's pretty bad. I see videos on Twitter of
Yeah.
gentlemen carrying around machetes. I don't know if that's something I'd want to.
I'd-
Would we have armed guards?
I'd make sure that we're in the right area. Don't worry. We would go. What we do is anywhere we go. We're getting chauffeured around by a local that's a fan, and that will take care of us.
Dude, I don't like the sound of this. This sounds like a fucking sounds like the start of a movie where
Hostel,
it ends and we're bloody. That's all I know.
like the Hostel. You know that movie Hostel?
Movies. Wait, no, I'm thinking of
Torture movie.
Thinking of Prisoners.
You know Hostel,
I'm not
where
familiar.
it's like some. I don't know I never watched it, but it's like some kids that go out and I think they get kidnapped and tortured, but it's in Europe.
There's this really funny clip of Brad Pitt that's been circulating. I think it's from the movie Meet Joe Black. It's Brad Pitt is like a fucking Brad Pitt dies or some bullshit, and then he like some stupid ass Hollywood premise. But anyways, Brad Pitt's basically an angel, and
Naturally.
and so he's like in a hospital, and this old Jamaican lady is like getting wheeled up by her granddaughter, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want to go in with pain, it hurts so much." And then Brad Pitt starts speaking. Hey, also, because I'm about to say this, how do you pronounce the native language of Jamaica? It's called patois.
Patois.
Patois, I think, is what it is. He started speaking perfect patois.
Wagwan,
He goes, but he did the accent and everything.
Yeah, like what
And it's like
Chet Hanks does.
he had like highlights in and shit, and he's like doing
Brad Pitt's doing patois.
patois.
Really?
Yes. It's
Never seen
really quite the
He
clip.
probably knocks it out of the park. Oh, remember?
He's a good dude. Brad Pitt and Troy, fucking badass.
Never seen it.
He kills so many dudes in that movie.
You ever see 300?
Oh yeah, great.
Never
movie.
seen it.
Great movie. Well, it's pretty. It's shot like. In hindsight, I think it's kind of weird. They shot 300 was like a comic originally, and they tried to shoot the movie in the same style as the comic.
Yeah.
So that it cuts to
It's weird.
comic graphics, which is similar to Sin City shit. Even though I don't think they're both shot weird. I don't know. I think Sin City is cooler than 300. Have you seen Sin City?
Nope.
Oh, dude, I gotta put you on to Sin City. That is a badass. Do you remember how I used to do Smoke Team 6 shit with like the music videos with the green screen? And I'd build out the thing in Blender. So,
You're goated for that.
dude, Sin City did
welcome.
it first because that whole movie is shot. They had a stage, I think, for some parts of it, but Sin City is a lot of green screen. That's a really cool movie. But Sin City is also shot in like black and white, and 300 is shot. It's like got a very dark brown filter over it. Looks like somebody rubbed shit all over the final version.
Did you ever see Bad Santa with Billy Bob?
No, no. Oh, I've seen clips. Billy Bob is funny, bro. I love Billy Bob.
Bad Santa's good.
I like
should watch
Billy
that.
Bob. He's
goated.
He's goated, man. You know he was in Tombstone?
Billy Bob Thornton was in
Billy
Tombstone?
Bob Thornton was in Tombstone.
What character was he?
Billy Bob Thornton. There's a scene where Wyatt Earp walks into the. This is like right after he gets to town. He walks into the bar, and he's about to he's trying to acquire a Pharaoh game, aka take over the bar, and take over as the gambling
and Billy
manager.
Bob was like the
Billy Bob's the dickhead at the bar at the table who's like just talking shit to all the other players, and then
I remember
Kurt
that.
Russell stands him up and smacks him around and then ushers him out the bar. And then he comes back with the shotgun while
I
Kurt
remember
Russell's
that.
talking to Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Billy Bob, Kurt Russell, Val Kilmer, fucking and then the other two. I don't even think of their names right now.
Man,
Those are the important ones.
I gotta watch that again.
Dude, that movie is so good, Chris. I have it bought on YouTube. I have it purchased.
Oh, I know.
I can watch it whenever I want. I actually watch it frequently.
It's a great movie.
That movie is so good. I'd never get tired of watching Tombstone ever.
Who introduced you to Tombstone?
My cousin introduced me to Tombstone. Can you cut that name out, Shawty? Thank you. But anyways, my cousin did. Where are we at?
We have 5 minutes.
Cool.
Yeah.
We start wrapping it up. What are some other things that we should hit?
We're just talking about movies.
Nah, movies are cool, man.
Movies are cool. We're about to.
There was something I wanted to talk. Oh yeah, on the Patreon, I want to talk about this business venture idea that I had the other night.
You want to talk about it on Patreon?
I want to talk about it on the Patreon, but it involves plays
Okay, I'm interested to hear.
and producing a play.
Okay, yeah. We'll run on the Patreon.
I have a premise and everything that I want
Okay.
to share with you.
I'm excited.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the first hour. If you like what you're hearing, check out patreon.com/HK2podcast. The link is in the description. It's on my Instagram bio. And we usually get a little more in depth and a little more intimate during the Patreon cuts. So if you enjoy it,
I'm going to share my genius idea that I have for a play on Patreon. So if you want to hear my idea for a play and how I plan to get it produced, that's coming up in about 5 minutes.
If you want to make $100,000, I would
probably
highly
sub.
suggest going to the Patreon.
And can you follow our socials too, please? You can follow me at Ben W. Bush on everything, and you can follow Chris at Chris Lynch.
you can follow me at Chris Lynch on Instagram,
At B9 Tumor on.
at B9 Tumor on Twitter, which I'm trying to get changed to Chris Lynch, but it's a process. But
And then we'll see y'all. The free, y'all will get another episode in a week. So we'll see you.
every week.
We'll see you next
every freaking
week.
week. Even if I'm in a hospital bed.
I
we're
could
doing
shoot
it.
Chris in the face and we'd still do an episode.
Yeah, I would.
But I wouldn't do that.
yeah. I'd be using.
I would never do
I'd
that.
be using text to speech, like Stephen Hawking style.
We're going to be doing this until we're old and gray. This will probably be and guys,
Catch us while
if
we're
you
young.
manage to stick around until 2026, you can catch us live. We'll be doing a live tour 2026.
We'll be in.
Summer of 2026
France.
live tour.
Yeah.
Let us know what country you want us to come to first.
Let us know.
It's only 2 years away, y'all. You better start thinking. All right, we'll see you guys.
Peace.